Now, after several wrestlers who've been protesting in Jantar Mantar reached out to the Indian Olympic Association, they've now swung into action. After the scathing letter to them, the IOA is going to form a panel to look into the allegations. Remember, just yesterday, Usha, who heads the Indian Olympic Association, promised that she is going to look into these grave allegations, particularly of sexual harassment against the WFI chief. Amit Bharadwaj is joining us live from outside Sports Minister Anurag Thakur's residence. So, multi-pronged action that's being taken right now. Amit, you've got the IOA also swinging into action here. A letter that was sent out by these wrestlers, detailed some of the grave allegations, charges against Brij Bhushan. We're being told now that a panel, a committee will be formed by IOA.
Well, absolutely right. In fact, yesterday itself, Usha had made it clear that the IOA is standing rock solid behind the athletes. And yesterday itself, Usha had appealed the athletes to come forward and lodge a formal complaint with the Indian Olympic Association so that specific action can be taken. And along with that, assurance was also given that a committee is going to be formed by the IOA to make sure that incidents like this one does not happen in future. And today, what we are learning is that, all these wrestlers who have been protesting at Jantar Mantar, they have written a formal letter to the IOA president saying that, making 4 demands out there. Number 1 demand being that Mr. Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh should be sacked from his position. WFI must be dissolved and a committee should be formed to run the affair of WFI along in consultation with the wrestlers. And the other demand is that a separate committee should be formed to look into the allegations of sexual harassment that has been made by athletes. Now, along with that, in that particular letter, there's one thing that needs to be, pointed out is that along with the allegations of sexual harassment, there's also a claim that during the Olympic tournament, when Vinesh Fogart failed to get a medal in the Olympics, she was mentally harassed by Mr. Brij Bhushan to the extent that she also contemplated to commit suicide. So these are very serious allegations coming from the athletes who have represented India not only at national level.
There were four demands that were put forth in that letter. The first one already being done by the IOA. The first demand was that, in fact, the Indian Olympic Association set up this kind of a committee to look into these allegations by the wrestlers. I would just request you to stay on with me.